Salut! Hai că vorbeam cu tine, dar n-aveam microfonul pornit. Hai să-i dau un go, iar să mai facem un level up la un Paladin. Zicea Mario că s-ar fi schimbat puțin treburile, ci că nu mai e... Stai așa că văd că iar nu mi-a luat ăsta. Bă. Speakers, mă. Așa.
Sensitive seizure warning. If you or anyone...
Așa. Văd că acum au băgat warrior male, warrior female. Ok. Specialist? What the fuck is a specialist? Artist. What the fuck is an artist? Este un fel de tonița. Asasinul care are Dead Blade. Da, bine că în adevărul, că în anumite dungeoane cam depins de DPS ca să-și facă treaba. Dacă, mai ales dacă joci Gunner. Este Berserkerul, Destroyerul care e cu ciocanul. Gunlancer-ul, bineînțeles, The Mighty Paladin. Ok. Salut, Mitica. Da, con nou. Con nou. Bă, la vechiul, dar mi-am făcut un caracter, că mai am un prieten care zice că joacă pe Zinner Vale. Și chiar vreau să văd ce să mai... Să ne găsim o... Doar să vând goldul? Farmezi și vând? A, lol. Bă, e bun. Eu nu o să am timp să stau să... Cât asta are? lol. What the fuck? Bă, da, beard options nu are, mă? Nu, Evan, se joc doar așa de... Deci pe bune nu are opțiuni de barbă și de astea? De fapt. Poate nu vreau să pun skin, babaule care ești. Așa. Mă disperă muzica asta, am bag. Unde mă, frate, music, mă? Iria dracu să fii cu soarta, mătii. Motion blur, fuck you. Bă, dar e... Da, asta mă disperă și pe mine, să-mi bat picioarele. De fapt, stai așa că aș putea să-i mai dau un go să vedem. Știu că am niște... A trebuit să mai am niște caractere, nu știu pe ce dracu jucam eu, pe Way, parcă. Western Europe am ceva, nu știu dacă am. Bă. Hai să văd care e treaba cu ăsta odată de aici. Nu știu dacă... Ce dracu scriu aici? Deci asta nu știu care e treaba cu el pe caracterul ăsta, pe serverul ăsta. Europa Centrală. Nu mai știu nici acolo ce dracu aveam, că știu că parcă... Dar nu mai știu exact, astea... Am pe ăsta de level 50, level 50, level 50. Este să-i dăm un go astuia. Mai erau și niște power pass-uri și niște astea. Un achievement, vreau să intru doar așa să... Băi, da, dar n-ai ce dracu să pornești, că așa vin direct și mă apuc de... Cum zice, mă apuc de... Plus de asta că... O grămadă de căcatări. Da, bă, trebuie să nu ai zi. Tu crezi că mai știu ce dracu fac aici? Asta e buba, că nu mai știi. Deci am drăcenile astea de Ce vrea asta, mă? Lol, ăsta îmi dă iară gen toate căcaturile de a schimba ceva, au venit. Căcat de dracu. Vezi asta, nu bine să vă... Battlefield 1. Da, nu știu, e... La levelul ăsta, sincer, nu prea are rost să... Oricum nu mai știu jumătate din quest-uri și jumătate din skill-uri și căcaturi de genul, adică... Am modificat și astea pe aici. Aici erau abisalele. XP-uri. Da. Observ. Observ. Dar ce dracu e? Îți dă gear score? Hai, da, n-are rost așa, pentru că nu mai știu ce... Ai dată până expiră? Opta, 9 2023. Ne. Da, e destul de... Da, vezi că de asta zic, partea nasoală când te apuci de la, după ce n-ai mai jucat 70 de zile, 70 de zile, da, eu sunt cu Paladinul, că îmi place gen, joci un suport din ăsta mai ok, mai agresiv, mai... Da, nu știu ce să zic. Sincer, deja am intrat în el și deja m-am plictisit de el. Deci cred că tot ce a fost bun la jocul ăsta a fost zi. Tot ce a fost bun la jocul ăsta a fost leveling-ul. Story-ul a fost mișto, leveling-ul a fost mișto, dar după aia, nu știu, totul se oprește la hai să dai click pe niște butoane ca să faci levele. Și să-ți faci ai level 50, ai gear score, te duce cum ziceam, că te duce dintr-o foaie din aia, dintr-un căcat din aia. Da, story-ul. Atât. Clasele sunt mișto. Deci clasele chiar sunt mișto. Cu summoneri, cu sorcerer, cu dreci, cu arcanistul. Văd că am mai băgat încă unul. Arcanistul nu era când am jucat eu. Era Bard, Sorceress, parcă și Summoner, dacă nu mă înșel. La Warrior era Paladin, Berserkerul și cred că și Gunlancerul, Destroyer nu cred că era. Ăsta cu ciocanul nu era. Warrior Female nu aveai Slayer-ul. Martial Arts erau primele 3 fără Glaive-ul ăsta, nu era Glaive-ul. Striker-ul. Aici erau decât 3, mașinistul nu mi se pare că nu era. Nu era mașinistul sigur, era artileristul, DETALII și Sharp-ul, deci am mai băgat câteva subclase gen Gunner-ul. Reaper-ul parcă nu era. Era decât Deathblade și Shadowhunter-ul. Și specialistul nu era. Da, are niște vibe-uri de Terra. Are niște vibes de Terra, sincer. Așa, bărbăși la mine un minut. Back. Ia să vedem ce lume pe aici. Pe că a scris babaul de 0 de... Aha. Vor PvP. Da, asta am văzut și eu cu cumperi Collector Edition cu tot inclus, dar mai puțin joc, adică. Da, fac. Da, asta a fost bună cu... Deci ăla care s-a ocupat de marketing la treaba asta a fost... Bă, deci ar fi... Cum îi zice... Ar fi un compliment pentru el să-l faci handicapat pe omulețul ăla. Adică îți dau atâția bani pentru... Căcat, pentru ce dracu mi ofertă acolo, ce iteme și nici măcar... Bă, nu să-mi dai o copie cu un DVD sau ceva, bă, măcar un serial chim acolo să-l am și trecut pe cutia aia, știi, bă, poate un strân nepot de-al meu vrea și el să joace. Bă, nu știu, v-am zis, nu... Nu, de jucat cu el de la level mare, nu... Nu mai știu cum e treaba cu astea, vă spun sincer, nu mai știu cum se fac instanțele cu gen cross-server și astea. De exemplu, eu am un prieten foarte bun care joacă pe ăsta, pe Zinnervale, parcă și mi-a și scris. Și nu știu că, știu că la un moment dat erau... Dar v-am zis, sincer, pentru mine, cât am jucat eu cu ăsta pe Way, când bine că știți că era problema aia, că nu puteai să joci, că stăteai 2 ore până te logai. În dreapta sus acolo dungeons, nu știu care e treaba cu ele. Power pass. Tu zici să intru în joc? Da, ți-am zis, nu știu... Asta mi s-a părut, v-am zis, cel mai bun lucru din joculețul ăsta. Story-ul. Deci, leveling-ul și story-ul chiar au fost bune. Tu zici de... ok. Chaos Dungeons. Da, și exact the same shit, știți? Aura of Resonance, faci o tură, ai făcut a doua tură, ai rămas fără aură, mai 100% rest bonus, mai faci încă 3, deci poți faci 4 astea. După aia vin abisalele, Guardian Rage-urile la fel, asta, deci asta... Bă, frate, dacă tot trebuie să farmezi 1899 de miliarde de astea, de ce pula mea mi le pui cu aia pe maxim o dată sau 2 ori pe zi? Ca să mă angajez la tine? Să mă joc? Da, sau cât ai cu cardul, da. Da. Buy premium, buy super premium, buy extra giga tera premium. Ce mult extraordinar. Daily zona task +1. Da. Să-mi bat picioarele. Nu știu frate, chiar nu știu ce să zic, sincer vă zic. Deci chiar nu știu ce să zic. Pentru că sistemul ăsta de combat e ok, e mișto, știi. Dar când, fii atent, dacă vrei să joci login with your Visa account, da, exact. Nu știu, v-am zis, e... Și nici nu ai băgat mea și picioarele, adică v-am zis că de asta mă uitam și cu Lucian pe treaba asta și chiar vorbeam pe drăcenia asta. Frate, nici nu ai ce. Bă, tu ești al dracu sau ce mă te faci, nu? Da, level boost-ul, da, deci că boost-ul, dacă tu ai trecut de 7 ori prin povestea aia, poate nu mai vrei să mai treci și a 8-a oară. Aia e iarăși o chestie pe care pe mine mă enervează, adică mă uitam chiar la început atunci când jucam. Aveam un item de enchantat, aveam 80% șanse să-mi iasă enchantul și îmi dădea 4 fail-uri unul după altul. Adică te morți, mă, dacă îmi dă 4 fail-uri unul după altul la 80%, ce pula aia fac când ajung de am 5% șanse să-mi iasă? Deci nu știu, ăsta mă uitam la băbăuțul ăsta de zi de Lazy Peon, dar...
Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at 10 of the best MMORPGs that you can play right now in 2023.
Să nu fie, nu știu, să nu fie...
List of my own and in no specific order here, but in my opinion, these are 10 of the best MMOs out there right now that you can begin playing. Let's get right into it. Starting off at number 1 is Final Fantasy XIV. This is a massively popular MMORPG based on the Final Fantasy franchise that features an...
Uite, asta tot am văzut de el, dar sincer parcă n-a fost pe alea mea dracu ăsta de...
player housing and much more. It has beautiful graphics and a ton of content for both casual and hardcore players, including many different dungeons with different difficulties. That feature where you can get married and have a... Final Fantasy XIV offers a free trial where you can play up to level 60 without any time limits, and if you enjoy the game, you can buy the starter edition for around $10 to $20 or the complete edition that includes all of its expansions for around $35. Buying the game gives you 30 days of game time right away. The second MMORPG on our list is Black Desert Online. This is an open world action MMORPG.
Video ăsta mai e ceva de el, a mai jucat cineva sau și ăsta tot la fel e... Apply Visa... Adică știu sincer că ce mă enervați cel mai mult la video era faptul că aveai starting gear și jucai cu starting gear ăla până terminai jocul. Că nu tu progression, nu tu stai să vezi că prima oară purtam o ie și după care aveam o armură de nu știu ce căcat.
Graphics along with a large, beautiful world to explore. It features in-depth crafting as well as a ton of other activities including farming, trading, horse training, fishing, sailing and more. It also offers challenging PvE but is a more PvP focused game and offers large-scale PvP wars along with sieges where winning actually has a big impact on who controls an area's taxes, resources and more. This MMO also offers open world PvP where any players can attack each other for any reason, along with a karma system to keep criminals in check. There's also a caravan system that provides a fun incentive for people. Black Desert Online offers a 21-day free trial and costs around $10 to buy, and there's no subscription.
Da, asta a fost chestia care m-a enervat pe mine, să zic așa. Deci dacă tu începeai caracterul cu armura asta rămâneai. Adică nu-ți mai dădea niciun model de armură, nimic, adică nu vedeai și tu un change. Bă, stai că în loc de roba asta verde am una albastră. Nimic.
And a high level of character customization. Black Desert Online, but it does offer value needed, but if you're moving on to number 3, we have New World. This newer MMORPG.
Asta ce mai e de capul lui? Că zicea, mă uitam la Mongol și zicea că ar fi mai jucabil decât a fost prima oară. Adică prima oară au zis că a fost o banalitate, o cretinătate. Și acum zicea că ar fi puțin mai ok.
When it was first released in September 2021, but it's had quite a few major updates since then, and the developers have really turned the game around in many ways. New World is a far more polished and refined experience than it was a year ago, and offers fully voiced quests and a beautiful world to travel through as you make your way to 60. It has deep crafting and gathering systems, as well as numerous well-designed dungeons called expeditions, and an action-based combat system where you need to aim with your abilities. The NPC enemies in New World can be a real challenge, and combined with the incredible sound
Da, nu
the
știu.
most popular and accessible battleground type, but two main things that you'll need to work towards once you hit 60, whether you're looking to max out or get to a good level, but it's a lot easier to do now than it ever has been. New World is still relatively new in the MMORPG genre and will be around for a long time, so expect a lot more large updates to come with it during 2023 and beyond. This is a game with a lot of potential and definitely worth checking out if you've never tried or heard of it.
Nu știu, parcă a jucat tot ceva așa top-down, a jucat nu știu ce, nu știu, Albion, V-Rising.
New World has no subscription and you can buy it on Steam and other platforms. Buy it, you own it forever and can play whenever you want without any other premium tiers offered with a subscription or anything like that. Number 4 on our list today is Mortal Online 2. This pretty
Bă, ăsta l-am văzut, cred că m-am uitat de 10 ori la el, dar nu mi s-a părut ceva.
The game isn't perfect, but it's got a lot of new updates coming out soon. To $30 on Steam most of the time and currently has no subscription, but it does have plans to put one in place. To number 5, we have Guild Wars 2.
Bine, Guild Wars-ul știu.
MMO before, and there's a good reason why. Guild Wars 2 offers multiple great fully voiced storylines and quests to go through, as well as a lot.
Aici am făcut o greșeală și m-am mâncat în bubă și mi-am activat un căcat din ăla și am ajuns la level 80. Și parcă nu mai are farme ca să mai joci.
There's structured, competitive PvP, which gives players access to top-level equipment and all of their available skills and trades.
Dar ăsta așa pentru
But if you want to take part in
casual.
world versus world PvP, where you can get into way bigger fun to level up, and that's one of the main reasons that so many players love the game. It can be great for those with less time to play.
Nu, la ce o să vină, nu mă mai uit, Mario, că știi că am mai discutat de treaba asta. Uite la ce o să vină. Tu știi foarte bine că ți-ai făcut calculatorul pentru căcat ce dracu ai zis tu, ăsta, a fost fucking disappointment.
It's probably the most played MMORPG out there right now and includes a huge amount of content when it had an overhaul of its entire crafting and profession system, giving players more of a reason to dive deeper into those features of the game. It has a large world and a pretty enjoyable story.
Așa, Thrones of Liberty, exact.
Progression systems present in the previous.
Bă, da, uite, sincer, asta m-a tot uitat să la el la Dragonfly, dar ideea e, are vreo treabă cu main story-ul de WoW?
For those who like to PvP, you can now focus on doing that alone for most of your playtime without needing to do PvE or other extra chores of any kind. There's PvP gear that you can earn through PvP itself, and you no longer need to do PvE dungeons, raids, or quests to gear up. They also added
drăguțel ăsta.
ranked mode for arenas, so you can sign up for rated arena PvP by yourself without needing a team. Right now, almost everyone seems very.
Eu pentru mine acum ce aștept eu, aștept ăsta, aștept Space Marine 2 și am mai văzut că au mai ieșit niște combatori din el, Doamne, cum arată. Și în rest,
Sandbox MMORPG featuring a player-driven economy, classless combat system, and intense PvP battles. Albion Online is a very popular MMO that offers deep crafting and gathering systems, as well as
și ăsta ce ar fi o cute.
play on Windows, Mac, Linux, and even mobile devices with Android or iOS. It's well optimized and easy to run on any platform and offers content to those who enjoy PvE as well as, of course, PvP, with that being the main focus of the game. It offers features like farming, player housing, local marketplaces, and guild warfare, as well as territory control and much more. And it receives many regular updates and has
8
improved...
ani în development? Ia să vedem să-i dăm un review. Cum era, mă? Este disaster. Ia să vedem ce baba uitează, mă. 0 out of...
videos about it. I guess I'll watch one of them.
Yeah.
Hello guys, we're currently in the middle of playing Throne and Liberty, and as you can see, it's high action, impactful combat, and we're currently cheering on my character because he can't even do anything anyways, so we might as well give him moral support with the clown wig so he can kill some wolves a little bit faster. Okay, so we've been playing this now for almost 2 hours, a little bit less than 2 hours, maybe 1.5.
It's level 10, okay.
And as you can see right now, the game is playing itself. I'm doing a quest right now. I need to kill brutal wolves, and I don't have to do anything. First impression.
I don't really like autoplay in games that aren't mobile games.
What the fuck? Bă, de unde vine, mă, frate? Asta vine de la mobile games cu autoplay, mă.
I like the idea of autoplay, theoretically, but the problem is that if you have autoplay, it becomes the meta to always use autoplay. If combat and gameplay is so easy that autoplay could do it, why does it even exist anyway? You know what I mean? And I think, like, for example, like, you look at Final Fantasy 15.
Up until today, one of my most anticipated upcoming MMOs released this year has been Throne and Liberty. Previews of the game showed quite a bit of promise with some solid-looking visuals, a large-scale open world, big player counts, and some really interesting sounding features and systems for both PvE and PvP. This game, which has been in development for like over a decade now, seemed like it was coming together to turn out to be something pretty decent. Well, the closed beta testing for Throne and Liberty began this week over in South Korea, and there was no NDA. So what this means is we've had a bunch of streams and YouTube videos out there letting us actually see gameplay in action and hear some players' early impressions. And it's not looking good. In fact, it's looking very, very bad. So bad, in fact, I think that there's a decent chance if this game launches as it is right now, it's just going to be a total absolute flop, which is a real bummer because, like, I was genuinely excited for this game. I was really looking forward to this game, and I still intend on giving it a look because I want to form my own opinions and impressions, and I want to have my own experience. Quickly gone from one of the best looking new MMOs releasing in 2023 to quite probably one of the worst. Like, just like that. Just like that. So let's go over some of the immediately glaring issues that have popped up over these past few days. First and foremost, and hands down, one of the most important things to get right in any game, in my opinion, is the combat. What are the mechanics? How does it work? And how does it feel to play your game? Well, the combat in Throne and Liberty simply looks absolutely horrible. I'd go as far as to say it's probably one of the worst iterations of tab targeting that I've ever seen for what is supposed to be a AAA PC MMO. And this is not a tab target versus action combat discussion. It's not a debate about the pros and cons to both of those systems, because I played and enjoyed a ton of tab targeting in many different MMOs. I think that system is totally adequate. I think it's got its own merits to it, and there's parts of tab targeting that I even like more than action combat, and vice versa. This isn't about that. This is just a really bad version of tab targeting.
My problem is, like, you can't move and hit, so if any kind of movement, but it's very, very, very static. Like, if I hit him once and then I run around, I literally won't do any damage. So if I change to a ranged weapon, then you have the same problem in that it's very, very static. If I try and move, I'm not going to do any damage at all, no matter how long the ability takes or anything like that. It just freezes you in place. People might like that, but I tell you right now, this ain't for me.
So as you can see, how they've implemented tab target combat in Throne and Liberty, it just hard roots you in place, and there isn't even auto attack.
N-ai ce să faci cu ăsta. Mamă, deci asta așteptai tu. Acum 4 luni, acum 4 luni, acum 3 luni. Da, nu știu ce să... Dacă are bun story-ul și asta și nu mă... Adică da, prefer ceva open world, prefer ceva să aibă story.
Drop $60 on it just to find out it's garbage. If you can relate to that, here's some games that you can get hundreds of hours of time in without spending a dime. Some of these are completely free to play, some might be considered a little more free to try, and I'll try to tell you which is which when we go through the list so you can make
Da, iarăși voice acted quest, asta e...
a combination of things that is nearly unheard of. Guild Wars 2 originally...
Bine, Guldosul, știu...
2019 in Korea with
a Lost Ark, hai să trecem mai departe. Neverwinter, mă, bune să mai joacă lumea Neverwinter în 2023?
Cross-platform, so you and your friends would need to purchase the game on the same platform. It features voice-acted quests and really solid combat. Unlike many of the options on this list, you can play the entire game for free. No content is locked behind purchases. The game allows you to spend money to speed up your progress and solve problems it created. Your normal free-to-play affair. The game is an official Dungeons and Dragons game, so it takes place inside of that world. The end game is known for being an astronomical grind, almost never-ending. Fortunately for new players, there's a lot of catch-up mechanics that help new players get caught up to old players who have been playing the game for years. The population is not huge, but it's large enough to not feel alone. If you want a Dungeons and Dragons style MMO that can be played completely for free, check out Neverwinter. This video brought to you by Terror and thanks 2001 in old school RuneScape.
Old school RuneScape, mamă, deci să mură, deci
PlayStation and Switch.
ăsta nu-mi place că e prea mult Warframe-ul e prea mult dungeon based.
Elements such as exploration, group play, quests, classes, and weapon and gear progression. And it's actually a really high quality free to play game, so I'm just going to slide it into the list in case you want to try it. Warframe is completely free to play. Not only do you not have to buy it, but there is also no subscription. If you've ever wanted to be a space ninja, look no further. Speaking of space, you'll unlock a spaceship that acts as your hub. After that, you'll be able to unlock and upgrade warframes as you play the game. There are many warframes and each one of them acts like a new class would in a normal MMO. The game does not feature...
Da, nu știu, n-am putut niciodată să intru în ăsta în Warframe-ul ăsta și toată lumea zice că e bun, nu s-a legat de mine nicio culoare asta.
It just feels really good. It has a healthy population with thousands of players playing every day and is still receiving tons of content. So the game is alive and well. Once again, all parts of this game are 100% free to play. If you want to jump from planet to planet doing some space ninja things, if you want to enjoy some of the smoothest feeling combat in any of the games on this list, or if you're just burned out on your average MMO recipe, Warframe might be a good choice for you. By the way, if you enjoy MMO content, consider power leveling that like and sub button so that you're alerted to more MMO content in the future. Next up, we've got EVE Online. Launched in 2003.
EVE nu prea ai multiplayer, nu știu, e greu, dacă e singur e super plictisitor.
You can purchase your sub with in-game currency if you would prefer to go that route, making it possible to play the game entirely for free. EVE Online is more of a space exploration and spaceship building simulator, so you will use fleets instead of your typical tank, healer, DPS setup. In EVE Online, players form their own alliances in the battle for control of the most valuable portions of the universe. When your ship is destroyed, it does not respawn, so you'll need to build it again. This keeps the stakes high in these battles and the adrenaline flowing. Despite its age, EVE Online is still incredibly popular thanks to the fact that there's still nothing else out there like it. In addition to that, the devs updated the new player experience and are actively continuing to support the game. If you're looking for a spaceship building simulator with the potential to experience massive 1,000-player battles, EVE Online might be the game for you. Next up, we've got Destiny 2, launched in 2007.
Destiny la fel, nu știu, mi s-a părut...
PlayStation and Stadia. And is
nu știu, la fel, nu pot să zic că boring, nu știu, nu s-a legat de mine. Și toată lumea zice că e bun.
This might be the game to consider. This is another one that doesn't perfectly fit into the list of MMOs, and I fully recognize that, but it is a very high quality entry with MMO elements in case you're looking for something a little different. You can play Destiny 2 for free, but as is often the case with free-to-play MMOs, veterans of the game will describe it as free to try more than free to play.
Free to try.
Content will be locked behind the paid-for expansions. Regardless, you can get hundreds of hours of content out of the free version of the game if you're keen on it. Destiny 2 is a first-person shooter MMO that takes place in space on various planets. It has gear progression like an MMO, a weapon progression like an MMO, and instance dungeons and raids like an MMO. It just happens to be a first-person shooter in space. It has
da, și mai ales că am văzut cum scoți puțin capul din negura minții și ți-ai luat ceva, nu știu, mă uitam la unii, da, ajungi tu la prima ta navă de miliarde de isc și căcaturi de genul. Sunt oameni care se ocupă strict de ganking, de căcaturi de genul, vrei să faci misiuni, îți fac ganking și e nasol, îmi pare mea, nu știu.
content via in-game currency, which means if you do end up enjoying the game, you will have to shell out some cash to get access to more of its content. It's a beautiful game and incredibly well polished, and if you've ever wanted to play something that fantastically merged first-person shooters and MMOs, Destiny 2 could be the perfect option for you. Next
No
up
știu.
is Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV is an RPG first and an MMO second. There's a ton of story packed into this MMO, but don't mistake that for meaning there isn't any group content. Despite its focus on the story experience, it still has much more
Cred că rămânem la
than any other MMO out there. Final Fantasy XIV is available on PC, Mac, PlayStation, but sorry Xbox, you're gonna have to sit this one out for now. It's definitely worth noting that you can only play the first 60 levels for free, including the dungeons, the raids, the trials, and the entire story.
Ăsta nu știu ce dracu are.
That's the entire base game and the first expansion. This is a
Parcă nu știu, e prea... Parcă mie nu-mi stă bine treaba asta cu...
pay for the game and the subscription. The free-to-play version of the game does have restrictions.
Pare așa mai mult SF slash... nu știu.
It's very generous free trial. This is
Da, cred că japoneză e termenul pe care îl caut.
healer and DPS. The class you pick determines the role you fill. If you pick a Dark Knight, you're a tank, and if you pick a Black Mage, you're a damage dealer. And the game allows you to change your class at will, allowing you to play every class on the same character. The one downside to this game for free-to-players is that if you do enjoy the game and you do want to play the rest of it, it will run you $60 to get the complete edition, which includes the entire base game.
Da, cred că asta e...
Expansion. You'll also need a $13 a month subscription, but before you
Asta zic, e ciudat, nu știu cum să zic, nu știu cum să explic treaba asta, dar e...
successful MMOs ever released. Next up we have Star Wars: The Old Republic, launched in 2000.
Mai degrabă uite ăsta.
Options on this list is Star
Pentru
Wars.
story și pentru asta...
It's available on PC and is free to play the base game and all 8 of its class stories. The class
Deci mai degrabă targeting-ul ăsta.
has multiple endings that you can unlock based on decisions you make while you play. You can play a healer or a tank, though most content won't really require you to do so. While SWTOR does have group content today, it seems the best way to look at SWTOR is as a single player story adventure.
Mai degrabă single player.
Completely voice acted, and you're able to make meaningful and impactful decisions along the way. The decisions you make can and will determine the ending you unlock, with up to 3 different endings for each class. You can choose to subscribe to the game for $15 a month, and doing so for even just 1 month will permanently unlock all of the zones in the game. So, if you find yourself enjoying the game, it might be worth it to subscribe for 1 month. That way you have access to everything. You've basically got an incredible base game story experience for free, and if you want to unlock everything else, you're looking at $15. If you're craving a great story, or perhaps the Star Wars game, or maybe you just want to kill things with lightsabers, well, then Star Wars might be the game for you to try. Next up, we have Albion Online. Albion Online is a fantasy sandbox MMORPG and is something a little different. It was released in 2017 and is available on PC, Mac, iOS, and Android, and is, of course, free to play. Albion Online is a full loot PvP MMO, so adrenaline junkies, this is the one for you. It has tons of PvE content if you're into it, and it does a fantastic job of mixing PvP events into PvE environments. Don't worry, if you don't feel like PvP when you log in, the game does have a little bit of PvE content where you're safe from other players. Fortunately, if you lose a full loot PvP fight, it's not too terribly difficult to recover from. Most players are running around with gear that's worth maybe 1% of their net worth. Once you've been looted by an enemy, all you have to do is go buy replacement gear, and the game has made this process incredibly easy by letting you save loadouts so that you can purchase your loadout with a click of a button after you die. The game features a pretty massive progression tree where the more that you use something, the more you level.
Bă, știi ce mă uitam la ăsta... Știți că mai încercasem noi zero atunci pe canalul, pe serverul lui... Cum îl cheamă, mă, de ăla de AZ. Mă uitam acum la ăsta, la Sada Place, și cum dracu îl cheamă și pe ăla, că nu mai știu exact, Sour Play. Mă uitam la ăsta, la Daisy din Arma Forger, căci că au făcut... De să mor, deci... Deci MMO-uri să mor dacă nu e... Bă, frate, e trist. Deci MMO-uri e trist. Deci exact dilema aia de care... Deci tu, dacă mă uit aici, marea majoritate a jocurilor astora sunt jocuri vechi. Deci ne băgăm €1000 în calculatoare, să-ți iei procesoare, să-ți iei pe dreapta, să-ți iei pe lacul. Să te joci Lord of the Rings, care e ieșit acum 20 de ani, când era bunica fată mare. Am joc Gothic. Mai e și ăsta acum pe... Nu mai știu cum dracu să mai pe Steam cu... Dă-mă dracu, dar nici... Dă-le dracu, unele sunt cretinoide, dracu. Nu, asta e ideea, că vreau să mă joc, nu vreau să mă angajez. Am deja job. Ați văzut Premium Plus de la World of Tanks. Știi că îți dăm înapoi gold, că îți dăm aia, dar ei nu spun că trebuie să ai într-o săptămână, când vrei să iei goldul înapoi, trebuie să ai minim 120-150 de meciuri jucate. Dar nu mă angajez, frate, la firma ta, adică plătește-mi 8 euro ca să te las să joci 120 de ore ca să-ți dau niște gold, niște in-game currency. M-am uitat sincer la el, dar m-am uitat bine, deci era destul de early game.
With the new Elder Scrolls Online Necrom expansion coming up and the game getting more popular, I wanted to give my thoughts on this game as a new player. I actually did try before on launch, but I hated the experience as it was full of bugs, performance issues, and it didn't really nail the feeling of a true Elder Scrolls game. But now, after trying it again in 2023, it caught me by surprise. Big time. Just like the popular size, optimization is finally good, no complaints here. But the best thing that has improved is of course the very game itself. It finally captures some of the magic of a true Elder Scrolls game. Notice I said some because it isn't like the mainline series since it's an MMO after all. But that is also what makes this game great in its own right. The Elder Scrolls games are known for sinking a ton of hours into them, and so are MMOs. And this game mixes the best of both into one. And while I still prefer the mainline single-player Elder Scrolls games like Oblivion or Skyrim, this is the experience I wanted when I was thinking of playing Elder Scrolls with friends. And I can have both now. The game takes a lot of inspiration mostly from Skyrim in terms of combat, interface and progression. I definitely prefer in first person for the immersion. And it's what I do here mostly too. But you can also play in third person and it works way better than in any other Elder Scrolls game. So that's a huge win for ESO. I do strongly recommend playing in third person while in group dungeons so you can see everything that happens around you and know what you need to dodge. But while questing in the open world, I prefer playing in first person and it works perfectly fine. The graphics of the game look nice, especially in the expansion zones. Considering this game is from 2014, it still holds up pretty well. But holy shit, the music is so beautiful. Many of my favorite themes of Morrowind, Oblivion and Skyrim are redone in this game and they sound just as great. Just hear for yourself. The combat is simple but does the job, and you can really customize your own build. And similar to Skyrim, you get better at what you do. So if you use two-handed weapons a lot, you unlock new skills for your two-handed perk tree. But another huge plus is many different zones from all of Tamriel are playable now. And even though the maps themselves are smaller, it's great to discover many great different areas. Getting bored of the cold and dark areas of Skyrim? Go visit the Somerset Isles for beautiful color nature and beaches. Or just visit Vardenfell every day because it's the best looking zone in the game. But for real, the best things about this game, especially compared to many other MMOs, are the world, story and quests. Everything, and I mean literally every NPC and quest is voice acted.
It's about bloody time your buoyant armchairs showed up.
Asta e un plus cu voice acted quest-urile.
Which is insane for an MMORPG. This really helps making the quest and story feel alive and even better. And most quests aren't your typical gather 10 bear pelt quests, because even every side quest has a small story going for them, which makes the world really immersive. But the main story and zone quest is where things get even better, and tell even greater stories with the in-game cutscenes, which is really worth playing on its own. I do have to say they sometimes become a little slow and
Salut, deci, bă, am intrat și m-am reapucat, am intrat în character creation, n-am reușit să dau nici character creation. Deci all is good.
skills to your level so you can flat out play with friends and newcomers as well. And the community is literally the best I've ever seen in an MMO, as I literally get stuff daily for free from other players. But that's not the only reason, of course. No, but for real, they're really welcoming and helpful, which made my experience so much better as a new player. Compared to other MMOs, I think ESO nails something.
Exact.
I've played World of Warcraft since vanilla and not a single MMORPG has beaten that experience for me. But this may legit be the first time another MMO tips that experience for me and gives me a true magical experience in another world. But also because it's so similar how WoW used to be. A truly open world full of adventures, many great quests to discover and a welcoming community. And while WoW is still great, many things have changed there, especially the world itself. All the old content is outdated besides the latest expansion, making the playable world feel really small. You don't get rewarded for playing outside the 4 zones of the newest expansion, while everything in ESO is viable thanks to its skilled rewards. Because once you hit the item level cap, you can get gear with that item level anywhere in the world. And once max level, you keep leveling your champion points wherever you go. Elder Scrolls Online works hard to stay true to that experience. I keep discovering new beautiful places, engaging quests and friendly players around the world. In the latest Bethesda Direct, the game director kept making similarities between the mainline games and ESO. If you're a fan of the Elder Scrolls, whether you want to play solo or with friends, I do agree and also recommend this game. If you love Morrowind, go visit Vardenfell again. If you love Oblivion, go find Marin's Dagon again and visit the Oblivion Plains.
Outer Worlds.
Skyrim, why not
Am
visit
jucat.
Solitude for an almost...
Am jucat. E... Da, e exact... E seamănă mult cu Fallout-ul. Bă, nu știu ce să zic, mă, frate. Ăsta e, pare decât interesant. E dracu, scriu, mă, tu zgâtul mătii. O lună.
New World is an open world MMO set in the world of Eternum. It was developed
Da, nu știu.
Game Studios and
Ark are și ăla.
2021, so it's been out for over a year now. New World doesn't feature any classes, but lets you build your character and specialize into 2 main weapons, focusing on certain attributes. It has a heavy focus on both PvE and PvP activities, and has
Exact. Începutul e foarte șmecher, mai ales prima planetă, dragi laci, și începi să descoperi, să faci quest-uri, skill-uri, dragi. Da...
The launch was successful, but rocky too. And since then, we've had some good content releases in the last year. There's been some new zones, content, some new weapons added, and more importantly, recently, they launched their first season. So yeah, New World now has seasonal content. Season 1 is the Fellowship and Fire season, which started a couple of weeks ago, and it has challenges, rewards, a battle pass. And you know, it's content, love it or hate battle passes, it's content, and there's unique things to grind towards in there, and there are free stuff in there too. However, New World has a surprisingly low player count for such a polished game by such a big game company. So today I want to go over everything.
All-time peak, 1 milion, aproape 1 milion de player, 900.000 de playeri. Și acum, deci a pierdut. Salut, a pierdut de la all-time peak de la 913 până la 13, a pierdut 900.000. Merge, nu vezi, nu-ți place Lost Ark-ul?
Everything in the game and discuss if New World is worth playing in 2023. The first thing you do, the character creator. The character creator in New World is pretty solid. There's a lot of customization and options, and the graphics of the game are really good. There's no classes, height, weight, or any other decisions here don't impact your power, so the character creator is purely a cosmetic thing. And then you're thrown straight into a tutorial, which is...
Da, exact. Aici cât am reușit Marian, am reușit să intru în character creation și până să termin character creation, să fac caracterul, mi-am adus aminte de ce am plecat din el. Deci cel mai bun lucru pe care îl găsești în Lost Ark e... Ok, se pare că au băgat un fel de new player. E level up-ul și story-ul, atât. În momentul când ai ajuns, când trebuie să farmezi X dungeon-uri de culoarea aia și Y dungeon-uri de culoarea alaltă și trebuie să faci asta timp de o săptămână ca să ai destule materiale ca să crești 3 puncte la armură, s-a dus dracu.
So yeah, if you are thinking about coming back to New World, I will say the level and experience is vastly improved. It still has some major issues that I want to talk about, but overall, it's really good. It's very typical quest-based MMO. You go to a main quest, you pick up side quests, and then you go complete them. Most are clear out a location or talk to a person for an item, and then you go back to a city hub and hand them all in. On top of this, New World has a fantastic gathering and crafting system. You can easily take 3 times longer doing these quests because you're skinning every animal, chopping every tree, harvesting every rare resource that you see and every strange named thing you pick up. And then when you get back to town, you empty all this stuff and you craft. You craft weapons and armor and all this cool stuff with all the stuff you picked up on your
are câteva de PvP, da.
The leveling journey is honestly one of the best. It really is. It's A tier, S tier, whatever you call it. You can play for 12 hours just in this same cycle. New town, new bit of story, you take all the 5 side quests.
Bă, sincer, uite, mi-a zis Lucian mi-a zis de ăsta, de Diablo 4 și sincer m-am uitat și la niște videouri. N-arată bad. Arată bad. Au dat-o ei de pământ cu căcatul lor de sistem de marketing, că v-am zis eu, ăla care s-a gândit la faza că plătești 300 de euro ca să iei Ultimate Edition și nu-ți dă nici măcar un serial, nici măcar best game-ul, ăla a fost un cretin, omulețul ăla, deci ăla trebuia omorât la naștere. Trebuia aruncat în sus de 3 ori copilul ăla și niciodată prins. Deci n-ai cum să faci așa ceva, adică îți plătesc vorba aia, tot ce poți să oferi tu și tu nu-mi dai nici măcar baza. Adică ceva de genul, știi, vreau să-mi iau un BMW seria 7 cu motor V8 și nu știu ce și și îți pun toate opțiunile pe mașină și da, și ce zice, bă, știi, da, noi îți dăm BMW-ul, dar motorul nu-l are. Adică cum, dragă, ce fac, pedalez cu el?
You are walking on a path for 10 minutes and you feel yourself wasting your time and you know you've got to walk straight back when you're done. You can speed up time by, you know, getting these teleporter things and you can fast travel back to the city, but most of the stuff, especially the first time you play, isn't unlocked and you have to do this all manually, and it's painful. It's so painful, and going through this leveling experience is probably where a lot of people quit. And there's no reason to keep the places as separate as they've made them. There's no danger taking ore from one city to another because you can turn PvP off. There's no risk of moving something across the map. You can completely take all risk out of the game. So the only thing that the walking and not having mounts in the game imposes is frustration. And then the next issue I see with the leveling experience is the servers. So when I played the game, I can only speak on when I leveled up, there was a server cap, and the server cap when it came out was 2,000. Because of this, they had to make loads of new servers because they were all full. And then people started leaving the game and these servers became barren. You had 2,000 people max server. When people drop off of that server or if they're not online, that's a very small server for a very big map. The world is huge. So you might struggle to find people to quest with, do dungeons with, do open world PvP, unless you're on the biggest and best server. Okay, next up, the builds and the classes.
Ok, deci sale probleme cu serverele.
So when this came out, I thought the system looked dreadful. 2 equipped weapons, each with 3 usable skills. It sounds like a MOBA, right? But playing this a lot, it does have enough depth to keep it fun. Weapons like bows and rifles need to be manually aimed, and they feel incredible. Shooting a bow from range feels good. Shooting and reloading the rifle feels amazing. Running in with a huge hammer and smacking your enemies feels good, even without any skills in the game. And then you add those skills in, and they add a cooldown extra. So think of the game without skills as a combat game, and then you add the
Da, mă, dar pui tot felul de microtransacții și de căcaturi și te ține cât, uite, cum zicea de ăsta, de New World, te ține la launching când îți vin 1 milion de playeri și dacă îl comparăm cu WoW în zilele lui cele mai bune când avea 5-6 milioane de paid subscriberi lunar și nu avea microtransacții și nu avea nimic, adică nu știu. Da, în fine, milioane. Avea milioane de paid subscribers. Monthly subscribers. Care plăteau 10 euro, 15 euro, cât dracu era. 12 milioane de conturi care băgau bani.
You can become an intelligence build, have a fire staff and stuff like that, and have intelligence gear. And then later on, pay a little fee, in-game gold, not real fee. Just pay some gold, respec it all over to a strength build, pick up a big hammer, get some strength gear off the market, and you're good to go.
Nu cred că asta a fost problemă.
I changed like 3 times during my playstyle, and every now and again.
Deci, ca să fac o paranteză la treaba asta cu fanbase și cu asta și că nu prea are treabă, nu știu câți dintre voi ați jucat Lineage 2. Bă, deci în perioada când nu prea aveai, ăsta era Lineage 2, nu mai știu care era, cred că ultima cronică pe care am jucat-o era Hellbound-ul. În fine, dăm go așa la un... Da, așa, nu, Lineage 2. Era o chestie foarte mișto. Noi ne jucam pe un server, cei care a jucat în perioada aia Lineage, cred că ați auzit de L2Dex. L2Dex-ul era un server de Lineage care ținea, îi cunoșteam pe băieți, ținea un Târgu Jiu la un club din ăsta la un internet cafe. Și era al doilea server ca populație după serverul oficial de Lineage. Știți cum s-a stricat și a dispărut de pe hartă L2Dex-ul? Donații. Bani. Microtransacții. A plătit un gagiu, niște bani, s-a trezit cu o pereche de nu știu, un arc de... Da. Deci s-a trezit cu... Exact. Păi da, au avut servere și de muși de astea, deci chiar erau... Da. Păi da, mă, frate, dacă tu vezi că e cancerul, de ce dracu o mai faci? De ce dracu, v-am zis, de ce trebuie... Dexul a picat de mult, dracu, a picat, eu după Hellbound eu n-am mai jucat. Deci Dexul după Hellbound, când nici nu știu când a ieșit L2 Hellbound Chronicle Date. Nu mai știu când dracu a ieșit. Deci chiar nu mai știu. Da, a picat atunci, a picat pentru că nu mai venea. Da, e serverul. E serverul, dar nu mai joacă lumea. Adică v-am zis, în contextul în care în contextul în care ăsta era al doilea server după original. Deci în momentul când au apărut donations și ne-am trezit cu caractere care erau cu arme roșii. Pentru cei care au jucat asta, știți ce înseamnă să faci enchanturi, să treci cu ele de plus 16. Acolo îți dădea prima aură roșie pe armă. Ba, ai văzut un arcaș, ba, ai văzut aia. Și ghișe, oamenii ușor și-au luat răpășița, pentru că... De ce? Deci referitor la treaba cu astea, cu... Da, și asta e. Bă, și chiar era, v-am zis, chiar era... Da, nici nu aveai foarte multe MMO-uri la timpul ăla. Era top targeting, dar era bun, frate. Era bun. Diferența dintre o clasă de melee tank și diferența dintre un dual blade warden sau ceva de genul o făcea playerul. Bă, o făcea playerul. Nu conta ce skill-uri avea ăla, pe care dacă știai să joci clasa, nu conta. Da, exact, go Hawk sau go broke. Ai de mine. A, și aia, da, că exact, care au fugit cu banii, nu mai știu, erau tot felul de ăsta de... A, lol, uite, The Division primul. Nu știu, și primul Division mi-a plăcut. Da, servere mai sunt private, da. Păi ultimele astea, ultimele cronici au fost de toată jena, adică... Și Hobzone, da. De unde te uitai și mai găseai. Ia să vedem dacă am mai găsit ăștia servere de survival.
Constantly demonetized. So I've just launched my Patreon, which on the list is a difficult one. It's not one for new players, but it's such a fun server. It's called DayZ Underground, and it's provided some of the most intense and extremely fun interactions I've ever had on DayZ. This is an old...
Bă, ori să joci pe PvP, ori să joci PvE, cum să zic eu... Da, un ăsta, un PV bun. Ah, mamon. Dar ăla de-l jucam noi la zi, că nu mai știu cum îl cheamă pe băiatul ăsta pe... Erau olimpiade, erau multe chestii pe care le puteai face. Uite, camionul au băgat ai dracul ăsta. Uite, asta e o chestie foarte nasoală în... Deci... Distractables. Făceai și farm, hai să fim serioși, făceai. Dar aveai caractere care erau mult mai jumechere pe anumit tip de farm. Dacă ții minte era... zi-mă că nu mai țin de dracu bun de atunci. Era Dark Elf-ul ăla pe One-Handed Sword Shield. Shield Knight-ul parcă îi zicea. Sau Shield Templarul. Care avea o vrajă și de Banish Angel sau Banish ceva de genul. Și te duceai și farmai cu el în zone de level 70 pentru și spicau multe, așa, Shell întâi și în Templarul. Și farmai strict Angelic Creatures. Sau, bine, tot felul de, știi că mai făceam și boxing când jucai te conectai cu ăsta, zic, dacă, nu mai, de multe ori nu prea găseai player să vină să te ajute cu, se pare că au ăsta, au model din ăsta de nu le bușește mașinile când dau cu ele. Nu, ăsta nu l-am jucat, New Order-ul și Colossus. Dă-l dracu ce costum alb are. Alea nu le-am jucat. Nu mai știu cum era. Shell Knights, Angel Farming sau ceva de genul. Tower of Insolence, mai farmai. Ia să vedem că nu mai știu dacă ăsta e. Da, și pe ăsta, și ăsta îl juca cu mai multe. Platinum Tribe. Uite, bam, rămânea cu 1 HP. Pap, Drain Health. Și aveai Adena, aveai mațuri. Și văd că avea lângă el, avea un Banish Seraph, v-am zis că se numea Banish ceva, Banish Angel, Banish ceva. Drain Life-ul care îi dădea bucata de bază mitrilor. Și era o economie, frate, în joc. Erau oameni care se foloseau de asta, de bineînțeles. Bă, ce mișto a fost joculețul ăsta la vremea lui, holy fuck. Cine mai apucat să nu editule de mai jucam ultima oară, jucam Mu. Online. Top servers.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Paragon ulit guys, no? So, na-miss natin yung MU Online at nakakita tayo ng server, no? As yan, mababait yan. Lalo na si Marshall guys, napakabait yan. 2-layer anti-cheat 30 yun, di ba? 30. So, ayun guys, it's morning.
Bine, și ăsta mi se pare că a ajuns la cronica 7.
Well, I always recommend newer players to pick the most populated servers. The more active the markets are, the faster you obtain the gear that you actually need.
Bă, să știi că are un sentiment, are un feeling al lui jocul. Da, n-am mai văzut de... Yeah, yet another online nostalgia trip.
Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendel.
Da, exact, stăteai pe spot, scriai, vorbeai.
Every time the May or June months hit, I feel the urge to make another MU Online nostalgia video. And I think that's because I started playing this game around that time in the summer back. Oh man,
Bună, Alina.
2001? 2002?
Bă.
It was like 20 years ago.
Erau mișto, mă, nu știu, erau...
Oh my god. So the older I get, the more I appreciate coming back to these old games I used to play, because like, you know, things change, and then you get 20 years go by, and things really change comparatively to back then. Because even when I started doing these nostalgia videos, it's like back in 2016 or something. I mean, that. So yeah, this was the first game I ever played, or first MMORPG I ever played, sorry. Big clarification. I played this before World of Warcraft. I mean, this was one of those games that I think my friends started playing. It was free to play, and I was like, all right, we'll give it a shot. I think it was in beta at the time. Like, it was really...
Mamă, și prindeai Golden Invasion, prindeai astea, îți găseai arme cu...
blown away at the concept of like...
Da, e bătrân ca... E mai bătrân decât istoria acum.
I hadn't even played Diablo, you know what I mean? Like, so it was just... The whole concept was crazy to me, because I was like, dude, you can level up, you get points, you get new abilities and skills, like, this is amazing. And so I was hooked right away.
Îți dădeai reset-uri, îți dădeai...
stuff like you're selling things and like talk to people, and then they eventually added the shop function. But back then there was like nothing like that. Or people would trade on forums. Oh my god, people would trade on the internet forums, dude. How can you? I mean, internet forums still exist today, but like back then it was like you had to have an internet forum wherever you were. It was like whether it was World of Warcraft, whether it was, you know, any of these games, whether it was like sports. I mean, literally any topic you could have an internet forest. Also, this game still runs like I'm in 2002, so that's pretty fun. Playing on my E-machine computer. Let's fly out here. Oh yeah, here we go. You got the little goblin. She sells fireworks. You got some of these normal Yetis. You check down here. I always love these.
Immortal... Manuș.
This is the other castle on the other side. With the elite Yetis in here.
Phoenix Ryzen, bă, sincer m-am uitat la el, dacă îți plac...
I have the...
Hurricane Armor plus 7.
Thunderhawk gloves plus 7. Hurricane armor, Thunderhawk, Hurricane, and then I have Darkness wings plus 6. Wait, what? Can I not even... And I have 480 million Zen. I don't even know if that's enough. You know what I mean? In like WoW, everyone's like, dude, I got 8 billion gold now. Like 480 million. Is that even a high number? Like, I don't know. Can I repair my stuff? Oh, I don't even need to repair it. Also, it says I can't wear my gear? Hold on. Let me go to like...
Păi nu putea să-și poarte gear-ul pentru că n-avea destul strength.
Strength available 525, lacking 499 strength. Agility available 248, lacking 222 agility. Do I just... What? Wait, did it like reset? Did they have like a reset or something? Because maybe that's why I'm dying. All my points are gone. Wait, so 525? Do I have to like... I have 1,800 points to spend?
Da, și-a dat...
When did this happen? Dude, I'm gonna be clicking.
Da, i-a dat RR.
Okay, give me some stamina then. No wonder I'm dying. I was like... I'm getting hit pretty hard out here. Just gonna...
No, era opțiunea că intrai pe pagina serverului și îți băgai direct amount-ul de care aveai nevoie. Așa mor dracu de bătrânețe până bagi 1700 puncte.
And I barely do any damage. But then we had Atlans. I was always a big Atlans person. I always enjoyed the underwater.
Da, asta era mișto, Atlansul.
And then the... I like that aesthetic. So you had all these Bahamoots, and then the crossbow shooting mermaids. You'd go down. Let's see if we go to Atlans 2. Then I think these are the...
lor, da, am văzut că era și opțiunea asta.
The silver crossbow shooters. And then if we go to Atlans 3, I think it's literally just a bunch of these, yeah. I think there was a gold version of those as well. Oh my god, yeah, those hit hard. At least when my skill points aren't spent. Skill points aren't spent. I don't know, I said that so weird. Anyway.
Da. Nu știu, m-am zis să-mi bag picioarele, e ceva... Iar mulți am văzut care încă se mai joacă dracu se joacă încă ăsta zi Metin. Sentinel Mu, what the fuck. Ăsta e alt patch, alt ăsta, că văd că arată diferit. Experience ori 5000, mamă. Grand resets la 100 de reset-uri normale. Crafting, nu știu asta. Da, parcă arată, nu știu, parcă au schimbat motorul grafic la el, nu? Este că lag-uri. Dacă poți să-ți dai 10 milioane de zen pentru ce dracu ai mai juca? Me. Da, să știi că nu-mi dau seama dacă... Se pare că e schimbat. Ăsta ce mai e, mă, frate? Că m-am uitat la el, la Wayfinder, să nu mai...
Wayfinder is a brand new upcoming MMORPG in which players explore a stylized instanced fantasy world and take on the role of a character known as a Wayfinder. Each Wayfinder has their own unique abilities and they can each be equipped with any weapon of your choosing. In this game you'll spawn into the hub area known as Skylight. This is where most players will hang out, craft gear, take on new quests, and step through the giant gloom gates to embark on dungeons. If I was to describe Wayfinder to someone, I'd say it's an instanced PvE MMO light that's designed similar to Warframe. Dungeons are designed for party sizes of 3, there's also open world zones to explore with more traditional feeling MMO quests, a main story.
Îmi place modul de
Wayfinder uses an action
texturile, îmi plac și modul ăsta de animații și de astea.
for players to collect, such as different appearances for Wayfinders, mounts, echoes to improve your stats, and furniture for player housing. The following recording was done during the game's closed beta test, and everything you see in this video is subject to change. So take what you see with a pinch of salt. But first, sponsor. Lazy RPG today. Download now. Here we are in the Wayfinder closed beta. Let's see
Pe Spanxul, stai să ne uităm și la ăla. Trebuie să-i dau un... Eu nu știu despre ce vorba. Deci chiar nu știu. Acum 3 luni, acum un an.
Welcome back, everyone. Poppin', often, we're often. Today, we're gonna be playing Space, the video Dreams. Okay, I'm to play this. I've seen it, I just never played it. I don't know that I get around to it. So let's get around to it.
Exact, seamănă cu Wildstar.
You guys ever played it? Your thoughts, get into it. I wonder if you can, if there's controller support.
Before you start swinging that sword of yours, try rolling around a bit.
Okay.
Well, you look combat ready.
This actually feels pretty dang good.
Fighting your way out is really the only way to get off this planet.
What about that stuff over there? Oh my god, okay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that felt great. Oh my, okay. I'm a sucker for like smooth gameplay. Hold up.
Sprinting across the bridge. Running is great cardiovascular exercise.
Chiar mă, ce dracu s-a mai ales de Wildstar, mă, mâncați și chiar că uite mi-ai adus aminte de asta. Wildstar 2023. Că știu că îl închiseseră, știu că mai erau... Da, știu că mai erau astea, mai erau servere private.
Open world with a group of people and playing various activities together with a character of our own creation. and aren't in the game. Earn the currency from... Step 3 is the rather unique feature of selecting your path. This affects what you can and can't do in the world. Explore playable races for how it works and recreate a star library, like an unwanted starter Pokemon. Until I learnt about the fan-made server, made by a guy called Kermit. I was happy that I found a way to be able to play it again, so I followed the video tutorial.
Asta sunt servere private.
Back playing WildStar. So now it's time to ask, how is WildStar in 2023? I already played a little bit off camera to make sure it works and recreated my character from all those years ago. But for the video I was going to take you through the experience from the beginning, which of course means starting a character creation. First, you choose if you want to skip the tutorial. Then you get a choice of the evil faction, the Dominion, or the good faction, the Exiles. Each side having a selection of playable races for cosmetic purposes only, with some being limited on certain classes which may be purchasable with the microtransaction currency Omnibits. While on the subject of MTs, they are and aren't in the game. The server is a completely free passion project, and the actual MT currency itself is in the game, but each player is automatically given the membership status, so you can earn the currency from killing enemies and other methods, but that we'll get into later.
Ah, lol.
This time I chose the Dominion and chose a Draken. Character creation isn't just skin deep. After choosing your race, you choose from a class of a selection of technical engineers, mind-fucking espers, the oath-breaking medics, the gun-crazy spellslingers, the edgy stalkers, and the plain old warriors. Each class of course comes with their own unique set of skills and can fill more than one role in a party. Step 3 is the rather unique feature of selecting your path. This affects what you can and can't do in the world. Explorers can take alternative paths around the world, scientists examine the world for lore, settlers defend towns from threats, and soldiers that can go after high-value targets. Finally, make your hero or monstrosity of your dreams, name it, and you're away into the world of WildStar. As a Dominion member, your overall...
Da, nu mai știu de ce a picat joculețul ăsta.
In the starting area is where you find your first, air quotes, problem with the game. I received the reward bag that I couldn't open. At first I thought my mouse was broken, but the reality is that the server is far from finished. Not everything in the game is working at the moment, and it will take a lot of time and effort to even get it close to what it once was. I'll get into what isn't working right now later, but let's look at what is working. Our story starts with us receiving orders to clear our exiles from the area we want to make into a base. To do so, we're giving a series of missions to complete for our arsehole mad scientist boss, Mondo Zax.
I'm not finished with you yet. You're still alive.
The bare basic elements work. Movement, combat, the audio, tutorial messages, and tutorial missions all work fine. Immediately, I was back in 2018 playing through the tutorial ready to see what the game world had to offer. After stabbing scorpions that bleed money and defusing mines that still explode...
After defusing mines that still explode.
I like this. I'm not even...
Bine, nu știu, tipul ăsta, țiganul ăsta ordinar mă enervează. Deci mor pe oamenii care fac review-uri la câte ceva, băi, și par atât de impresionați, deci că nu știu ce pula mea a văzut. Și ciurile astea nenorocite în special.
Here, and today we're jumping back into Space Punks, the top-down looter.
Da. Wow, ce wow, lasă-mă dracu.
Access last year. The biggest issue I had with the game was last time I played, it just didn't have a lot of stuff to do. There was a huge lack of content, which is a typical early access issue, right? They're kind of testing the foundation and the core gameplay loop, and that was a blast. I really enjoyed the table. The core of the game was fun. There just wasn't a lot to do with the core of the game. So recently, they entered open beta, and I mean recently, like 4 days ago. And according to their website, they also added quite a bit in terms of content and stuff to do. So I decided, you know what, it's time to jump back in and see if it's worth playing in 2022. But before we get into that, I did want to thank Squarespace. I had no idea, what is this game?
Well, like I said at the beginning, this is an isometric looter shooter. You play as kind of one of 4 heroes. Each one has their own skills, their own gameplay style, and definitely a unique personality. So first up, you have Duke, who's the kind of egotistical center of attention. He loves big explosions, all eyes on him. It's basically Showtime Duke, right? Then comes Eris. Eris is this girl who's corrupted by the nanobot plague, which seems like it would be a horrible thing, but it actually helped her overcome a sickness that she had, and now she uses those extra nanobots to slice and dice enemies. Then next up is Bob. Bob is the spectacle-wearing grasshopper who is hyper-intelligent and loves to come up with new gadgets to use. That way he can kill things more efficiently. And then lastly is Finn, the hog. This guy is best friends with Duke, and like him, he loves explosions and force fields. So if you like to be tanky, Finn is perfect. Now, because this game is free to play, you do get to choose one hero to start off with, and then over time, you're going to earn enough currency to purchase another hero, and you're going to continue doing this until you have all 4. So make sure to pick the one that you really jive with right at the start. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck playing a hero that you don't really care about for the first few hours of the game. So I mentioned looter shooter at the very beginning, which obviously means loot. So what does loot look like in Space Punks? And I'm so glad you guys asked, because loot in Space Punks isn't exactly over the top, right? You have all these different weapons, you have 5 slots you can interact with and swap loot out of. And while there isn't anything really kind of crazy that I've discovered so far, it's simple and approachable, which makes the game a little bit more appealing to wider sets of audiences. So let's break this stuff down, all right? So I've been able to unlock a handful of starting weapons and starting gear through my first few missions. Now, they also have a crafting system in case you really need to like upgrade a specific slot. We'll talk about that more shortly because it is pretty fleshed out. They just overhauled it and it's way better compared to the previous iteration. So the gear itself comes in 5 different flavors. You have your ranged weapon, which is like a gun or a laser cannon, something similar, flamethrower if you like those. You have your melee weapon, just in case you need to get up close and personal with something. These are things like swords, hammers, fist weapons. You have trinkets. These increase your secondary stats, things like movement speed, critical chance, cooldown reduction. Your med belt, which provides health bonuses and overall health and like vitality. Then you have your shield, which gives you a shield, and these vary in recharge delay, recharge rate, and capacity. These really remind me of like Borderlands and that whole shield system, so nothing too, over the top here, but it's very, like I said, approachable. You can understand it, and you don't really need to dive too deep into it at the beginning to understand what each slot does. Now, all of these items, they come in different rarities, and as you get higher up, you're going to start to see some with different effects that are going to help define your build. And you might be wondering, where do you get all of these different pieces of gear? Well, the primary source for all of these items comes from completing missions and looting chests. So Space Punks has a central hub called the Devil's Gambit, and then from here, you can launch missions to visit different maps, different planets, complete objectives, and then as you do that, you're going to finish missions. Now, scattered throughout the maps are chests, and these contain different currencies, health refills, and items. So naturally, you want to make sure that you loot all of these whenever you see them, because this is going to be the best and most free way to get upgrades for your character. But the thing is, central missions aren't the only thing that you're going to see in Space Punks. You also have something called Shooting Stars, which is sort of this like Mario Party style game show. And you get to play against other players, which is really cool. So you kind of complete these like wacky objectives, right? Things like whoever can kill the most enemies but not take damage, whoever can kill the most enemies from long range, whoever can grab the most of these items and then stack them up in these certain drop zones. So it's really fun. It creates this sort of fun, competitive environment. You can go down too. So if you die to the enemies, you'll enter your downed state. And at that point in time, you're kind of out of the race unless somebody wants to be super generous and then revive you and bring you back up, which then again, they're helping a competitor. Really, do they want to do that? Probably not. Usually they'll do that to them. Then a blueprint increases the item level of that software, all of which come with different stats and effects that you can add to the crafted item to get something that you truly want for your character. So you can sort of control the RNG a little bit more. Otherwise, if you just say, leave it all blank, go full send, you're going to get the crafting and the way they're going to expand this in the future. Okay, so now that we've covered the heroes, the crafting, the missions, there's one last thing I do want to cover before we get into what the roadmap for Space Punks looks like in 2022, because there is a lot of stuff on this, and I think we really need to discuss it. and that's the overhauled talent trees. So these talent trees look much better. So before, Space Punks had this sort of like big kind of spaghetti mess that they called talents, and it never really caught on. It didn't look good. It was more confusing than anything. Now they have this really nice trio of talent trees, and each one has a focus area. So you have the survivor tree, which helps you, well, survive. You have things like picking up items, restores your health, or you can pop an emergency shield if you drop below a certain health threshold. So things that are going to help you towards endgame. Then you have the soldier's path. This one's all about killing stuff. So you're going to see increases to ranged and melee damage, as well as critical chance, things like that. And then the last tree is the scavenger's path. Now, the scavenger's path has a ton of utility, things like increased movement speed, stamina, weapon range, increasing your magazine size. So this is one that you definitely want to dive into at least a little bit. Otherwise, you're going to be hamstringing yourself, and it's just not a great thing to avoid, I would say. So overall, like I said, this feels much better than their previous iteration. It just feels more complete, less like an alpha build or a beta build, which is, ironically, is open beta. So kudos to them for kind of taking the feedback, running with it, and not just, holding their ground and saying, no, we really like it the way it is. So good on them. Now, on the same screen, you also have something called your hero progress screen, which is basically a bar that shows when you unlock new and upgraded skills. Really, there isn't anything crazy here. Once you hit a certain level, you need to go back into this bar, back into the screen, click on the skill to unlock it, it adds it to your bar, and you're off to the races. So overall, guys, Space Punks gives you a lot of things to tinker with to help build your hero. You have the gear side of things, which helps you kind of min-max what you're battlefield, and then you have the...
So starting out, I get to select a character.
Ăsta bă, îmi place artul la ăsta.
Straight away,
Am 3 caractere.
Coolest, but also more of a tank. Nis looks like more of an assassin DPS, so let's actually be her. This is the intro cutscene giving us a bit of story. And we're in the game, Heart of Darkness. Controls, I can double jump. Shift is sprint. Control is blink. Left click is attack. I've got a number 1 ability, number 2 ability, number 3 ability. And so far the combat and movement seems pretty smooth and fluid. Seems like each character's got their own intro cutscene and starting experience. Interesting that they've decided to go with the approach of you playing as a character rather than making your own character. I'm guessing there's lots of different characters that you can unlock. You can do heavy attacks with E. Right click is parry. Nice. Quite an interesting art style. It's hyper stylized, but it does look really good. It's an art style that I think would be quite popular. And a boss gets summoned. Hopefully it's good to test the combat out on. Ultimate ability. So number 4 is ultimate ability. Let's try it. What did that actually do? Got my E ability, big damage, dodge through him, 3 ability, and he's dead. So this is Skylight, the hub area where all the players hang out. Some other players over there. Let's explore Skylight a little bit. This is quite a big tavern. Nice place to hang out. It'd be cool if in this tavern you could sit down with other players and play board games or something. Or if there was like cozy tavern activities that you could do. Maybe have like drinking competitions, have a bunch of emotes. I like MMOs with big taverns. Big social areas where all of the players like hang out and roleplay. It's pretty cool. Take our first quest, then we're going to go through the, Gloom Gate. The layout and the creatures within it may change, so this is where the procedural dungeon aspect of this game comes into play. I guess we just make our way through this dungeon. Wait, he's inside the statue. Get out of there. Got him. Beta, no problem. So what's this? Oh, that's a signal fire, so I can use this to fast travel. Got some treasure chests to open. Smash all of these, get various loot. I'm assuming it's for crafting. Oh, accessory found. Bracelet. Nice. Should we equip it? Bracer. Okay. This is clearly the boss room. Is a big boy gonna pop out? No, various small boys. Big damage. Dodge back through them. Nice. Okay, no boss this time. Expedition complete. And you get bonus rewards based on how much you explore, I guess. Also tells you all of the loot that you collected. You've got stats such as completion time. And we go back to town. I like this character because she Naruto runs. Everyone knows that Naruto running makes you go 60% faster. Exploring the city. Quite a nice hub area, to be honest. Quite big. We've just travelled to the Highlands and wow, this is quite the vibrant zone, isn't it? I love the colours of this zone. Look at the art style as well. The game has this vibrant stylized art style, but it's detailed stylized. and it's got all of these nice particle effects in the distance. Trees are swaying. Visually, this looks like a next-gen stylized MMO. So this area here isn't a dungeon, it's like open world area that I'm exploring. Big damage, I love that ability. Ooh. So far, so good with the combat. Yeah, I think people are really going to like the art style of this game. This game actually looks exactly how I would expect the Riot MMORPG to look. So I can do this with other players, or I can proceed solo. Let's do it solo. Let's explore. This less linear. Oh, you've got traps. Okay, Mr. Trap. What's this? Clearly a puzzle chest. Oh, I see it. It literally tells me the shape it wants me to make. And it's opened. Kind of cool. Yeah, so these
Wayfinder se numește.
Multiple branching paths. This one's even got like a little quest objective here. Monsters dead, accessory found. I got 3 End the expedition. I just realized, but this skylight area actually has an active day-night cycle. That's nice. It looks so much better during the daytime. Broodmother Gloom Trace. So I'm going to use this to hunt down the boss. Recommended party size 2 out of 3. Okay, I'm happy to queue with some other people. Testing. Now I'm in a group with this person. Hopefully this game doesn't have open mic by default. That would be a disaster.
Oh my god, another cringe YouTuber making a first impressions video.
Relax, Donald. He's just trying to get his bread.
The Broodmother. So this is our first real boss. Need to kill the ads. Ads are dead. Now we can attack the boss. The boss actually has mechanics. It's now jumped on the roof. Feels like my character's doing pretty good damage. Ooh, that hurt. He'll finish it. And it's dead, level 5. And our first boss is down. Bunch of loot. It was relatively fun. I guess like the combat is a bit basic. That's all I'm thinking at this point. I don't know if I could play this game for 100 hours and still be entertained by the combat. It does seem quite simple. Maybe there's more depth to it later on. Okay, so we do Codex Halls once again, but this time we imbue it. So this puts a mutator on the dungeon essentially. I can also put a sphere on it too. Sphere makes it more difficult. All enemies are empowered by the gloom. At half health they enrage, hitting harder. When they die they explode in a deadly burst. Okay, so there's like clearly more particle effects. The monsters look more menacing. Got my ulti. Big damage. Oh, that was a mimic. Okay. I had a feeling that chest looked a little bit sus. The developers haven't announced that the game's going to be on mobile at all, but if you look at the UI, it does look like a mobile game's UI. It feels like mobile RPG combat. There just doesn't feel there's enough depth or satisfaction to the combat in this game, and those are my early impressions. It's a bit of a concern that I'm feeling that way so early into the game. Now should be the moment where the novelty hasn't worn off, everything's new and exciting. That's how I feel personally. So maybe other people will love this. I feel like I've seen the entire game within the first 2 hours of gameplay. All that's really going to be different is just different expeditions, higher damage numbers, and a bit of a gear treadmill. Let's head over to character recruitment and see if we can change our character. Silo, unable to summon. Right, so now I see what these memory fragments are used for. They're used for unlocking other characters. I don't actually have enough resources to unlock another character just yet. So initially, you're kind of stuck with the character that you choose at the start of the game, but later on, as you gather more and more resources, you can unlock other characters. I don't actually like that you play as a hero in this game. I'd much prefer it if you could just create your own character. For example, I really like this character's abilities. However, I don't want to play as an edgy female who looks like she's from V Rising. I'm kind of stuck looking like this. Yes, I can change her outfit and make a few adjustments, but I'm still a vampire edgelord at the end of the day. But it is what it is. Expedition started. Hunt. So these hunt missions are where you go. Hunt a boss. There's not a lot of treasure or exploration in these. Let's see what this boss is like. It's a slime monster. Open up with this. Dodge that. Oh, dodge out of that. Pop a heal. Oh, it's broken. Big damage. Oh, there's the crits. I might be dead here. Oi! Okay, it got me. I used my dodges too much. Got a little bit complacent. So let's see what happens when you die. I'm guessing you get a certain amount of deaths and then it just fails completely. Okay, it should be broken soon. There it is. It's broken. Pop damage. Zip in and finish it off. Good fight. Okay, not a bad boss. Oh, wait. It's not over. There's a phase 2 where I think I need to kill these slime balls. If not, it's just going to respawn. Oh, shit. Perhaps I underestimated this boss. Oh, different mechanics now. We have to actually iframe his jumps now. Okay, we've killed him again. So this time we need to kill the slimes. God, I'm panicking. Kill the bloody slimes. Okay, there's one. I'm doing a terrible job of this. This boss would be so much easier in a group, so you can spread out. I'm hardly getting him down. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Big damage. And is it dead? It's got to be dead, surely. Yeah, there it is. Quite a well-designed fight, to be fair. 8 weapons, level 7 character. Bunch of loot. GG. Destroy the Dark Star Meteor. So this is like a world event. Destroying this thing spawns a bunch of monsters as well. Oh, another player's come to help. That's nice. There we go. We killed it together. Oh, and it summoned a boss. Dark Star Harbinger. Oh, that deals some damage. Let's get away and heal. And it's dead. Bunch of loot explodes. And that's a world event. Cool. I guess that's the first MMO feeling content I've done so far. The other stuff's just felt like instanced dungeon crawler.
N-arată rău, sincer, chiar n-arată rău.
Okay, my best ability is definitely Shadow Step. Oh, what's this? Okay, I've unlocked another character, Senja. And now that I've switched characters, my character level is back to level 1. Senja comes with the giant typhoon axe. When I switch to Senja, she has different abilities, so each characters have their own abilities. However, each character can also use any weapon. Got all of our upgrades, now I've unlocked the Undercroft. Let's go there. New dungeon, and visually I like the look of this one. Almost like an arcane archive type of vibe to it. So even though you go into a new expedition, a lot of these expeditions do have the exact same puzzles that you've done in other expeditions. They're not completely fresh. Sometimes the camera gets a little bit dodgy when you're fighting against the walls. God, I hate it when you dodge into a wall and this happens to the camera where it's like super zoomed in and you can't see what's happening. The game does kind of feel a bit claustrophobic since you're constantly just going through these tight spaces, these enclosed areas, and the novelty of everything just wears off so quickly. We've got another NIS character to play with. I think this is one thing that people aren't going to like about the game, when they get into a group and there's three.
Bărbă și la mine vreo oră așa. O să pară pe de un duș să vedem, poate mă bat la un episod de Dr. Stone. Nu știu dacă vă uitați la anime, la Dr. Stone, foarte șmecher. Și revin după aia, nu știu ce dracu să jucăm, sincer vă zic. Deci Lost Ark cu pică din start pentru că ați văzut, am reușit să nu trec nici măcar de character creation, o să renumesc video ăsta altfel. Unde ești, unde ești, unde ești? Deci treaba e bună. Cine e în el? Mitică și cu Trunks, bineînțeles. Am reușit performanța să joc 100 de ore sau ceva de genul, da, 107 ore. Da. Nu știu. Deci chiar nu știu. Chiar nu știu. Glovo Simulator. Asta ce ar fi destul de drăguțel de jucat în co-op mai mulți playeri. Generation Zero ăsta. Single player, multiplayer, cooperativ.
Peggy 12.
Niște dwarfi. Bă, chiar nu știu. Dar ăsta e un fel de... cum să zic eu... Generation Zero ăsta e un fel de Rise of the Machines. Nu știu, chiar nu știu.
Hello everyone and welcome to Generation Zero, a game that I've been encouraged to check out for some time now, but I was never quite ready to take the plunge and start the journey alone. That is until my friend Stoddy expressed interest in playing the game in co-op together, which made the decision a whole lot easier. And after maybe 30 minutes of playing the game, we were both pleasantly surprised by just how much fun and unique of an experience this game truly is. It just got a new update which has added motorbikes to the game, and it's even on sale right now on Steam. I'm not obligated to tell you guys that, this video isn't. Generation Zero puts players on the front line of the battle against the machines in an alternate history Sweden in 1989. And that, my friends, is all I'm going to tell you, because I like the natural discovery feeling that you get from this video, and so instead you can just learn along with us as we give you our first impressions, or just laugh at our inability and lack of knowledge if you've been playing the game since day one. So if you do go on to enjoy the video today, make sure to drop a like for the algorithm and subscribe for more like this. If you do want to see more, then maybe we'll continue this again soon, because the game does actually get much more difficult the longer you play, and whenever we attempted to step outside of our comfort zone, we often got completely destroyed by the larger robots, which is definitely motivation to unlock some more powerful gear. So without further ado, this is Generation Zero, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Can you see this marker in front of us? Search the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just have to...
Is there an actual story mode? Is that what we're doing?
I think it's like kind of like you work through to higher difficulties.
Oh, there's a dead Wally on the doorstep. Oh, there's a firework. I have to take it in my hands though.
I still think they want us to find more stuff. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm in like a briefcase. Got wood here as well.
Binoculars in here. Did you grab those?
No.
Yeah, on the top room.
Hey,
to the
stop.
right. Oh, hello. Jesus Christ!
Oh no! What have I done? Yeah. Just let, my name's I show speed. Oh, there's an emote wheel, Stod. This way.
This way. Come on. You're holding that gas canister.
This is my awkward stance. What is this?
Why are you leaning?
Oh, I see one.
Oh, okay, I see him.
He's in the road. Yeah. I do have a gas tank.
Oh, yeah. So put it in the road, and then I'll throw a firework. Yeah, you put it in the road, I'll throw the firework.
I've placed it. Trying to throw it next to it in case it blows it up. I'll get spotted by it. I can just lower it over here. There we go.
No.
Nice.
Well, and then...
Here, boy. Oh, it shoots the firework. Flare. I'm not sure my pistol's doing any damage.
Coming a bit closer. He's coming a bit closer.
Come on.
Come on.
There we go.
Is he close enough?
Shoot it, Stod. Yes.
Yes. There you
One
go.
combat. Owned him.
It's really cool.
That is cool.
Because you don't have that much ammo. I'm guessing when you're fighting multiple as well.
Use the binoculars to analyze the church grounds. I'm
Eu
analyzing.
zic că arată destul de bine dracul ăsta.
I see 2 doggos. 3 doggos. All in the same spot. They're scanning for us.
They spotted me. Wow. They have a long range. He just spotted me.
Are they running towards you or?
Not yet. I think they've been alerted though.
Oh no, they're just searching,
They're
right?
coming towards us? You might want to...
Yeah, they're fully coming towards us. Oh my god, this game looks gorgeous when you look back. The trees.
They're still spotting us right now.
We did barely any damage before blowing it up, so if we can get all 3 of them to come. Wait.
Yeah, it looks like that. Wait. Oh, I have my flashlight on. Right.
That's why.
That's why so I was looking at them with a flashlight from the tree line.
Gotcha. The vision is based on movement.
Got a battery. Wonder what the battery
you do actually have a stamina thing.
Yeah, in the bottom left. So do you think we can sneak into the church from this side without them
seeing? Look at the size of the map. Have you pressed
Și harta e super mare.
Oh. Oh god.
We're on a tiny island as well.
Wait, look, you can look over from here. Look at this. Come to me.
Oh, is it that way?
That's the rest of the island. It's like.
Oh, it is as well.
This is enormous. Look at the sunlight. Look at the sunlight.
It's so nice. It's actually so nice, dude.
It's actually,
unreal.
I mean, surprisingly like beautiful. I think we always saw gameplay for this on YouTube.
I didn't know it was out.
Yeah.
Like out of early access.
And then the leaves falling from the trees as well.
Can we loot the van?
Crouching.
The lorry?
Yes, I'm opening it now.
It's got a collectible from the front seat.
Some ammo.
Okay.
Soft point ammo. That sounds like sniper ammo. 2.243.
I'd love a sniper.
Oh yeah. The storage box can be used to store any item or equipment you collect in the field. The items and equipment in these boxes are automatically made available at any safe house you've unlocked.
Oh, cool.
So,
safe house-uri.
Put all our stuff in there?
What am I making? Simple first aid kit.
There you go. So you've done it. And that's going to advance the story.
This helps a lot. I feel a bit better already.
We know the shots of the leg to make sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm getting my motorbike. I want this one.
What? You can make it already?
Yeah, just spawn a vehicle. It's a spawn. It's not a crafting station.
Unless I'm riding my trusty bike. They're
Click the tab for it.
So I think the machines couldn't hear me when
Which
I was
one are you
trying to
gonna
escape.
I got the army looking one with the vac
With
tail
the
on the
armor
side.
thing, yeah.
Oh no, you got that one.
It's fine.
I definitely hear it, Stod.
Yeah, I know. They're coming.
Oh. See you later, mate.
Wait.
Can't hear you. The spike is really loud, Stod.
It's quite easy to fall off, I tell you that.
Stop driving through like the hardest to navigate terrain. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Got you. Get up. Oh no, there's more. Okay,
Yeah,
go.
I realised.
Oh wait, I'm off.
There's more behind us too.
Oh, are they coming? Are they coming?
I think. Yeah, hang on.
You do the classic strat. Like put down the. Oh no!
I placed a turret.
Where'd you get that from?
I bought a
It's
DLC.
behind us!
Yeah. That's it.
Nice. One more behind. Focus the one behind.
Okay. We're pretty surrounded, dude. I don't know.
One behind, it's fine.
Okay.
Looting. Taking.
Yeah, let's focus these guys.
This one's close.
Turret's nailing them. How do I throw this?
One's
Oh god!
One's dead. We destroyed our turret.
Yes!
It was worth it.
Yes!
Oh, another one, third one. No, oh no, they're so
Reloading.
They're coming from everywhere, Tomo. They're all running.
Oh god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Into the forest. Use your first aid.
I'm first aiding.
I'm running into the forest.
It's killed me. I'm reviving myself with an adrenaline shot. Love that. Got to safety. It actually downed me, Sod.
Yeah, I know, and there's a giant one. Have you seen the giant one?
No?
There's a giant mech one that started running over. Here you go. Oh, they're everywhere, Tomo. They're actually everywhere.
I'm healing.
The big one's to the right.
Shit, că o să mori. Chiar sec o să mori.
I'm looping around to the right. I'm on the beach.
He's right in front of me.
I've gone to the beach.
Scanning for me. I've gone prone so he can't see me.
Okay. I have C4 at the ready.
Nu o să faci nicio tumbă, nu o să faci nimic. Bă, cea mai bună descriere care am auzit-o despre treaba asta, cum e în momentul când...
The big lad's
coming right for me.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Oh no, they've spotted me as well. I'm gonna have to find this one.
What the fuck? L-a lăsat de la 100% la 8 la viață.
We're both in trouble.
Oh, there's so many. This is insane. Emphasis on the stealth aspect, I think, here.
Help me!
I am also being surrounded.
Holy shit, ce ai omorât.
There's at least 3 next to you right now.
Okay, I might be able to one-shot them if they're close to me.
Have a molly.
They spotted me, yeah.
Molly one.
Like that.
Fire effect was really cool.
The big guy.
Bă, sincer, zic că ăsta ar merita dat un gol la el, chiar e fan.
Mollied him. Big guy's dead.
You got him?
Yep. Took a lot of damage.
Oh no, he's beaming.
I'm just hitting him directly with Molotovs.
Draw them to me if you can. I've got to get close quarters.
Got another one almost dead.
Nice. More. The one near the church needs shooting you first. I can't. I'll go for this one. Got it.
Dead.
One shot.
Holy crap, dude.
Ah!
Got another C4. Dead.
One more. To our west, southwest.
Okay.
Southwest somewhere.
You've got him. Easy.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Another one here, still in the tree line. Got another C4 for you.
Yeah? You get it?
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh my god. One more by the west. One west.
Holy
crap.
crap.
Spotters, though.
Those C4s are so effective, man. That equipment DLC I bought is a huge clutch.
Yeah, you've got like loads of this like stuff to deal with.
I had C4 and Molotovs. Jeez.
Another one close to us. West.
The combat's actually really fun.
Yeah. I've got no healing now though. Close west. I think it's just one.
You take him. There you go.
Shotgun.
Oh my god.
Nice. You got him.
Those guys are trusty. Holy.
Yeah. That shotgun is so loud, by the way.
It's good. That's
It's a
pretty,
good
That's
game.
pretty insane. The way the AI interact with like your actions is so.
Uite și unul ăsta, uite un TRV.
They just stare you down. Creepy is the word.
There's a little like shed here.
Yeah, I want to loot the tank, but I don't think there's an area where you can. It's like fully exploded. Oh yeah, let's go to the shed.
Deep Rock
There is
Galactic.
another enemy down the way. What is that sound? I don't like that one. I don't know if we fought that yet.
What's that?
It's going.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a tiny one.
Babby.
Oh, look, come here.
Where is it?
Is it in the?
Has he seen?
Is it in the
Has he seen
container?
you? I don't know.
I think
I've
it's
got a
in the
shotgun.
container.
Oh god, I've got a shotgun. I've got a shotgun.
Yeah, be careful.
Where is he?
He is. He's in there.
Oh.
It's a ticker. Careful.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
what's
like a
that mean?
bomb. Come here. Come here. Fall back a bit, like. Here he
Ah!
comes.
No, he's going.
Jesus! Fucking jumped at me.
I know. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like a ticker in a. What was it?
Machine gun silencer.
Yeah. Those guys are pretty easy though.
Let's try and run in. Yeah.
Yeah.
How was he?
What was that? That was something big.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna prone.
Oh, he's running towards you for some reason.
I think he's just scouting what he last saw. Dude, are you prone?
No.
Come to the grass and go prone. Look at it actually flatten as you crawl on it.
Yeah. That's sick.
Didn't even
Some
do
other
that in
bushes
the
as well.
Modern Warfare 2 campaign. The ghillie one.
Disgusting.
So
Wow.
basically I got a bit too carried away thinking because I bought them, I just have them in my storage and I only
Right.
it gives me 5 to start, but then after that I have to craft them and they take quite a bit to craft.
Right. So we've wasted them.
I've wasted all of it.
Wait, do you need an adrenaline shot? Because I've got a spare one.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Just in case I get split from you.
So what happens if I do a trick?
Okay, I found her toolbox. And now we need to go back to the barn we were just at.
Tom, I'm going to do a trick off the top of this ramp.
Okay.
This summer at scout camp, I showed everyone how to.
You might die.
We had such a blast.
That's in combat.
Yeah, he's in.
I have
The fuck.
See if I can just pop
Look at this. Look at my little dog. He does a backflip. Get away from it.
Hang on.
Run away from it. Run away from it.
Is it going to blow up? Is it going to blow up? I didn't know the dog was going to blow up. Is the dog going to blow up?
Eventually. Any second now.
time.
There you go.
No. Un cățeluș.
It's so cute.
Don't be fooled.
You'd never expect it.
Oh, it's a little trap I've got.
Arf, arf, arf.
There's a backflip as well. The classic.
Jokes, man. I think this game's quite self-aware.
Yeah, very.
I mean, surprisingly very polished.
Oh, we
this
need a
game.
lockpick skill.
Yeah, there's so many. I mean, I've got the lockpick, so I just don't have the. There must be
Yeah,
another way.
this side. Yeah, there is. It's an open door this side.
What's that sound? What's that sound?
I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like. It's coming.
Is
No,
it?
Get inside. Get inside. Get inside. No, go inside.
What is it?
What is that?
I don't know.
What's
You
that?
saw it.
No, I heard it. Can you not hear it?
I hear it. I just don't see it.
Oh god.
Balcony
it
here?
sensed us. I'm looking through the. Oh god, it's a giant robot.
It's a giant robot.
Okay,
You killed it.
I've killed one of them.
I'm leaving.
It's fine. We can fight him. It's just small doggos now, I believe.
Oh my god.
These small dogs erau o hoardă afară.
I'm gonna use explosives maybe. Hold.
What else have I got?
Do you have any EMPs?
I have little dogs that I will chuck around. Chuck my dogs around.
Alright, one dead.
Hang on, they're going to my dogs. They're actually attracted to them. Yes, shoot my
Where's the doggo?
dogs.
Where's the doggo? Where's the doggo? Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. It's so distracted by it.
Fools.
Bă, deci chiar arată bine dracul ăsta să mor dacă nu-mi place.
He killed 6 of them in one. I was like,
It's the smallest dog, but a massive explosion.
oh my god.
Oh, there's more.
Și văd că și-au agro de la mama dracu roboții, te aud.
I got it. That was another one.
Da, dacă trage câinele la mic are o bombă de fapt.
Another one, another one.
Oh, there's so many.
Okay. Surely that's it.
Jeez.
I like this game, dude.
It's kind of crazy. I'm just so surprised I've just not been exposed to it.
This is like a lawnmower. A lawnmower monster that you killed.
Deci sincer chiar arată bine, mai ales dacă îl joci la co-op și ăsta și story și asta dacă...
Maybe it was. I just saw it through the window and just shot it.
Okay.
But I'm guessing it's like a siren. So it alerts all the ones around it.
Yeah, because so many of them came over, and it wasn't Tomo.
And they were bigger than 4 inches.
După are și crafting, are și...
Performance and nice graphics.
Yeah.
Story, acum sincer vorbim chiar are dreptate asta. Merge bine și grafic arată super bine.
Should we check out the road?
Yeah.
Looks like a big wreckage there.
Check my oh, there's a signal one.
Păi nu, că a zis asta acum că de fapt au dat trip la o alarmă. De-aia au venit aia.
I see like police lights. Looks really cool in the distance.
I wonder if I can. Right, Tomo, you got the sniper.
Yep.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna creep up.
Ce e acolo?
3 EMP.
Okay.
And then we'll throw something to distract them, like a what's it called?
A firework or a flare.
Firework, yeah. And then see if you can snipe the battery EMP and blow them all.
Okay.
So I'm gonna creep up. Can you see?
Will they not just blow up naturally? Yeah, I see you.
No, I'm pretty sure you have to shoot it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see. We'll just see if this works. I'm gonna be alright.
Păi îmi dau seama,
I see it.
Okay. I'm gonna pack because there's one right on me here. So
Okay.
see it.
Yeah, be careful. There's quite a few of them on that road.
Now I'm gonna throw a flare on it.
Get further away if you can.
1 second. Just need to get the flares out. Where's my flares? Emergency flare.
Oh my god, dude. I think this one's about to spot me. I'm good. Okay, they're running towards you. I did hit one.
You got him! You got him!
How many did I get?
Ia uite cât a balaurul ăla de mare.
There's a big lad.
There's a lot around here somewhere.
Yeah, shooting the big lad.
Ooh.
He's got aimbot. He's actually a bot with an aimbot.
It's a bot, uite, de aimbot.
It definitely baits everyone in the area.
Yeah.
Big lad running towards us.
He's running. Is he?
To you, he's targeting you.
I might be able to fight him a little bit.
Hit him a few times. Need to reload.
You coming to me yet?
No, I'm gonna hold this rock. I need to heal.
Big guy.
There we go, he's done. Yeah, headshot him a bunch. Headshot that one. Hit this one. It's almost done. All done.
I'm using the big guy's cover as this one shoots me.
Yeah, that's good.
He can't hit me. He can't hit me.
That EMP thing was pretty good. I'm glad I could shoot that. Like, you can never do that when it's someone else's, you know? Sick, dude.
Got it.
Yeah, good plan there.
Uite, chestia asta e foarte mișto.
Because I could have got a bunch, like, when they got close to it.
But I think because I pulled out the flare, they immediately just went straight for me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting that.
No, I wasn't. The speed at which they ran at you was very scary.
That's good there.
Yeah.
I wonder what other motifs you can do.
Ce zici tu zero? Cum ți se pare? E băgat la o campanie de asta de omorât roboți.
So I see, right, so
Turn your flashlight on, it's crazy. It's actually a really nice effect for the flashlight.
Yeah. Oh, watch out, they can see the flashlight there.
Yeah, do you see the siren?
Uite sirenele.
Yeah, he's like there. Oh no.
There you go. Is he gonna attract them over now?
I think so. It was alerted, I just didn't know where we were.
The music progression's quite good as well, so it like gets more intense as they... Ooh, yeah. A lot of damage.
I ended up on the wrong side of the fence.
This is Vestland, obviously a highly secured facility. Grunts like me don't have the required clearance. However, those damn machines do. I've seen them. I had a look at one of the dead machines. I found this access card. It's damaged, but I think that's how they're able to get in. If you can find more, I think we can put together a complete access card and use it to get in. In the meantime, I'll keep trying to make contact with command.
We need to search destroyed machines for the barcode.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, you got it?
Entry barcode. Take all, and we're done.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I was like, are we gonna have to go across the entire island to try and find
We've already
spawn
found 2 or 3, so.
Okay.
It worked.
Sick.
Okay. Our first objective is to turn the power back on.
I hope there's enemies
we
in
need
this
to find
one.
a generator room.
God, I hope
Let's
not.
split up to cover more ground and stay out of trouble.
This feels very like
Let me know
Halo.
what you find in there. If you find anything.
Off the pitch.
Yeah.
Watch
Oh,
your
that's
back.
horrible. Why would you love that?
Okay? I need you. Kid!
Oh no.
Engaging several hostile machines over here.
Ticks. There's something in here. Someone.
Yeah.
Something in here.
Enemy neutralized.
Right, I've got the shotgun out. Just that one.
Another one.
Whoa! It's coming.
Let's get to the power. Get to the power. Power room first.
Okay.
And we can actually see.
That would help.
Deci chiar arată bine dracu ăsta, să mor dacă n-arată bine.
Another one.
Got it. Oh my god.
The gunshots are so loud in this game.
So far, no trace of any living person.
Oh, we have to go down.
Military or civilian.
Oh no.
They've made this so detailed around
Come in here, stud.
Hang on, I'm coming. What, do we have to go keep going down?
Yeah, come here. Come to the power room.
Okay, come in.
Look at this.
Oh no.
Generation 0. Hai să vedem cât e pe... Știu că l-am, dar nu știu dacă mai venit cu ceva. Walkie Shop, eu l-am, dacă nu mă înșel, l-am. Dar nu știu dacă a venit Manage DLCs. Avem ceva? Mai achievements, cred că am jucat și eu, dar nu știu, 30 de minute, ceva de genul. Dar solo nu prea... new content... View all in store, stai să vedem. Dacă îți dă vreun... Pack-uri de bikes. Editions complete. Ui, scump complete edition oferie al dracu, mama ta e 40 de coco, 34 de coco. Dar nu știu ce oferă. Deci nu știu ce oferă de tăiat. Mi se pare că sunt doar skin-uri și căcaturi și nu știu dacă merită să dai. Că văd că e US Weapon Packs, Soviet 0.88, văd că câte un dolar, $2, Deci se pare că singura diferență e... Astea sunt pack-urile astea. Resistance Weapon Pack, Soviet Weapon Pack, US Weapon Pack. Ăsta ce dracu e? Strange structures have been said to appear along the coast of așa. They are man-made. Ok. Asta pare să fie... Ok. Alpine Unrest. Chiar nu știu, să merită căcaturile astea de... Adică zic că au story-ori ceva în plus, e ceva în plus la ele, bine ok, văd că multe sunt, vreau să zic în afară de astea cu, uite ăsta, Phoenix Rising, ăsta e story ceva?
It is impressive that you managed to survive this long. I am amazed at how quickly you adapt. Creativity is the greatest strength of humanity. If something you need does not exist in nature, you invent it. You kill me, I return stronger. We are building new cycles, aren't we? Nothing you do is logical. I am done being polite.
Ok, asta pare să fie un fel de story. Phoenix Rising-ul ăsta. Și Ultimate Bundle-ul făcut în gură e 49 de euro. Nu știu toate caturile astea. Te-ai dracu pe ea. Bă, chiar nu știu ce să zic. Chiar pare... Chiar pare ok, nu știu, chiar poate și fără caturile la DLC-uri și ce dracu mai sunt.
Something in here.
Yeah. He's at the end. Oh, it's big.
Oh, boy. Oh, stun! My eardrums!
Can you hear anything?
No!
It's completely
He's dead. He's dead.
The whole bunker is
I mean, I don't think it's quite loud enough.
What?
Copy that.
I have tinnitus.
The shotgun just echoes as well, so it's just like...
Yeah, I'm gonna quit my shotgun actually. No, I can do this instead.
Oh, another one there.
Yeah.
I'll run out.
Another big lad as well. Two big lads.
Oh my god! I can't hear it!
Turning my Christmas sounds down.
Jeez. It's because I guess it's louder because that's exactly how loud it would be indoors.
Definitely.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, this is the most realistic game ever made.
And there's the tile. It's actually crazy detailed as well. Like,
yeah,
they put so much effort into the environments.
Get back up here and join me in the command center, over.
Da, să zici că e acolo. 128 kilobits of RAM system.
Get back up here and join me in the command center, over.
Oh. Just odd. Oh, it's another Gewehr.
I've got an extended magazine.
Nice.
We need a plan B in case we need to fall back or if we ever get contacted by allied forces.
This voice actor is just killing me.
What do you mean?
It's just killing me. It's like... it's your script. Read it once. Yeah, that's good enough.
Swedish?
No. I selected English.
Oh, I didn't know that you could select English. I've been listening to everything in Swedish.
Oh my god.
For the duration.
No way. If we spawn the bikes here, how the hell do we get out?
Oh. I think we can maybe drive them over this... What?
It spotted us up there, look.
Oh, that's terrible.
It triggered the siren. I think we need to clear the area. Yeah, how do we get out?
Get out there?
Oh, what's this? Toolbox.
Dunno. What was it?
There we go, I built a ramp.
Oh my god, that's sick.
There was a toolbox thing on the left-hand side. That is pretty cool. Alright then, guys, we're going to leave it there for today. I hope you enjoyed this first.
Bă, sincer, chiar arată bine. Deci arată surprinzător de bine. Da, Vance, știu că m-am jucat prima oară. Zic.
Hey, what's going on, guys and girls?
Puțin, dar dacă nu joci în co-op, nu prea...
Survival, looter shooter type of game. It came out for free on the Xbox. Because you can go... I guess Gorilla's the hardest.
Deci, sincer, solo nu prea are rost să-l joci. Destul de...
The FOV goes. It is. Okay. Hoping for like a 110 type.
Nu știu, hai, poate dau un go mai încolo. Mă duc să fare pe duș și revin. Bărăbă.